We just recently became homeowners. We got pre-approved and closed on our home and moved in all in a matter of 3 months. And in this video, I would like to give you a few tips on how you can get that pre-approval, close on your home, and move in as soon as possible. Disclaimer, I am not a professional realtor, financial advisor, or any other such. I'm a common citizen, had a 9-to-5, and some self-employment income combined, making about $50K a year. And if I did it, you can do it as well. The first thing I would like to start with is credit. Of course, I'm sure you hear that all the time. Credit, credit, credit. Credit is important. And it is. So credit. One of the things that I did that got my credit in a great place. I'm almost at the 800s, believe it or not. But one of the things that I did that got my credit in a great place, and I recommend you should do as well, is a secure credit loan. A secure credit loan is where you go to your bank and you take anywhere from 200 to 500, whatever you decide. You take some of your own money and allow the bank to secure it for you, and you make a payment towards your own money. The bank isn't taking a loss, and there's really no liability to them. For example, what I did, I took $500 of my own money and allowed the bank to secure it. I then made $50 payments a month for a year on that until I had it paid up. I did that twice. In all seriousness, my hand on the Bible, my credit score went up over 120 points from that alone. Something I recommend to get your credit up or to establish or get it in better standing, secure credit loan. Another thing that I recommend is to dispute everything on your credit profile. To my understanding, some debts that exceed 7 years automatically come off by law. It will behoove you to dispute everything that's on your credit history, and whatever is indeed true there, they will respond and it'll stick. And a lot of things that exceed 7+ years will hopefully then fall off. So that's something that helped me out as well, disputing my credit history. And a lot of old debt came off, and that shot my credit up a lot of points. Your credit is important. Those are two things that I recommend that you do with little to no money, and that could help your credit history along. Another point is paying your bills on time, timely bill payment. For example, my furniture store, the rent there to lease that furniture store is $11.50 a month. So I pay $11.50 a month every month on my Zelle to the landlord, and I make sure I pay him every month between the 1st and the 5th. So that establishes a good payment history. So when the lenders go to look at my statements and look at my banking history, they see that I pay my rent, my lights, etc., your utilities. They check your statements and make sure you're paying your bills on time, because you will have to need a lender in this journey. Another thing that will help you get pre-approved, check stubs. Make sure you're saving all your check stubs. Most lenders will want to see at least a year worth of check stub payment history. Some may even want to see 2. Keeping your check stubs around and handy will accommodate you in this process. Having a stable job, I think that falls in line with check stubs. Lenders want to make sure that you have been gainfully employed without any lapse in your employment for at least a year or 2. They want to make sure that when they lend you this money to purchase your home, you're able to pay them back. When I was signing my closing documents, the lawyer told me, simple as this, cut dry. You pay, you stay. You don't, you won't. And that's real. I think that stuck with me. And yeah, it don't get no realer than that. You pay, you stay. You don't, you won't. So whenever you ready to begin your home purchase process, make sure you got a stable job history for at least a year or 2. And the last point I'm going to touch on is tax returns. I think that falls, I mean, it's all connected. The lenders are going to want to see your tax returns for the last 2 to 3 years, as well as the check stubs. They're going to want to see what you're grossing yearly, what you can afford, and what you aren't able to afford. And it's all going to be calculated for the amount that you're approved for in your home buying process. But yes, I hope this video helps some. I got approved, closed, and moved into my home all in a matter of 3 months. And if you follow these steps, you can be too. All right, thanks.